This is the story of the birth of Sage Vyasa and a divine bond between Sage Parashara and Satyavati, blessed by the gods. In our previous episode, when the Kuru dynasty faced extinction, Queen Mother Satyavati called upon the great sage Vyasa. He appeared immediately and blessed Ambika, Ambalika, and the palace maid, ensuring the royal lineage would continue. But who was this mysterious sage who helped Satyavati without hesitation? To understand this sacred bond, we must go back many years, to a time where Sage Parashara, the grandson of the legendary Sage Vasishta, was traveling across the land. Parashara was a revered teacher, a master astrologer who understood the cosmic dance of time, who could read the stars and foresee the future. He is a revered teacher traveling across the land. On a fateful morning, Sage Parashara arrived at the Yamuna River, trying to cross the river. That's when he found Satyavati, a daughter of a fisherman that lived humbly by the river. Though she was young and of simple birth, she was known throughout the region for her virtue, her kindness, and her dedication to honest work. Every day she would ferry people across the Yamuna River in her small wooden boat. On that same morning, Sage Parashara called out to Satyavati requesting her help to cross the sacred Yamuna. Satyavati, honoring the tradition of helping holy men, welcomed the sage into her boat. As they made their way across the calm waters, Sage Parashara entered deep meditation. Through his divine powers, he saw the future, a great sage writing scriptures, preserving divine knowledge for all humanity. He saw the birth of this sage as destined to save the very dynasty that Satyavati would serve. Parashara turned to Satyavati and said, "I have seen a divine vision. You are destined to be blessed with a son, a great sage who will preserve all the sacred knowledge and guide humanity for generations to come. This is the will of the gods themselves." Upon hearing this, Satyavati was overwhelmed and frightened. How could a simple fisherwoman be part of such cosmic plans? But she was also brave and practical. She responded with courage. "If this is truly divine will, I have 3 conditions. First, I cannot raise this child. I'm too young and unwed. He must leave immediately after birth. Second, my fish smell must be replaced with divine fragrance so I may have a dignified future. And third, no one must ever know of this birth." Parashara, moved by her wisdom and courage, agreed to all her conditions. He invoked his divine powers in the river. A mystical fog covered the river, creating a sacred space blessed by the gods themselves. Divine light transcended from the heavens and celestial powers down upon them. In that auspicious moment, through divine blessing and cosmic alignment, the greatest sage was born. True to Parashara's promise, Satyavati received all the 3 boons. The divine child said, "I must leave now, and whenever you need me, simply think of me with your heart, and I'll appear before you, no matter where I am." The child grew before his mother's eyes from infant to youth. He walked away into the deep wilderness, in the forests and mountains. Through years of intense meditation and penance, he would master all sacred knowledge, and that child became Vyasa, the immortal sage who compiled and organized the 4 Vedas, preserving sacred knowledge that might have been lost forever. He who wrote the greatest epic of Dharma, the Mahabharata itself, the very story we are telling you today. He who would later answer his mother's call to save the Kuru dynasty when it faced extinction. But Vyasa was blessed with something extraordinary, the immortality itself. The ancient Sanskrit verses speak of the 7 blessed souls. Ashwadhama Balivyaso, Hanumanascha Vibhishanaha, Krupa Param Parsuramascha Saptaite Chiranjeevana. Ashwadhama, Bali, Vyasa, Hanuman, Vibhishana, Kripacharya, Parashurama. These 7 immortals, the Chiranjeevis, were chosen to live forever, each granted eternal life for different reasons, and Vyasa stands among them. The story of Mahabharata continues.